Guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different of a topic. We're going to talk about trading time frames. Now, this video could go on forever. I could highly elaborate on this, and I will in a course, okay? In a course, I'll provide you with my personal tactics on how to use time frames to utilize to your advantage when it comes to trying to manage trades either with a 9-to-5 job, more passively or more aggressively. There's so many different time frames and what they all mean. But in this video, I'm going to share with you at least my personal interpretation of time frames, which ones you should probably be looking at based on your nature of trading, and we'll go from there. Before I get started, guys, on this channel, guys, we get the bicep up. And we smash that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, guys. I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel, guys. I upload nearly every day and I live stream at least twice a week where you get to share with me your favorite stocks. Now be sure to stay tuned through the entire video if you want to gain as much value and information as possible when it comes to trading timeframes and maybe learn a little bit about technical analysis as well, guys. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and check out the free Discord link below and my Patreon page if you want access to exclusive rights for my Patreons, baby. Let's go. Okay, so multiple time frames here. So we're gonna start out with NEO as our stock. NEO is one of my favorite companies I'm invested in. We're gonna start with here. We can really do this on any stock. Again, we're looking at more at time frames. Now, this platform that I'm using, it's called Think or Swim, TOS. It's offered by a brokerage known as TD Ameritrade. It's not hard to get started, and I made a video in the top right corner to get you started. I will show you, if you want to copy me, that's fine. I'll show you in detail how to set it up just like this. What indicators I use, all that good stuff, how to even set up a brokerage account with TD Ameritrade, how to download Think or Swim. I'll walk you through all that. I dumb it down. Let's go, baby. I love this trading platform. I'm not affiliated at all. It's just perhaps one of my favorite ones to use. Now, dialing into the time frames. Now, these are my personal favorite. Now, there's two things you want to look at when referring to time frames. You mostly want to look at the aggregation period is what it's called. So I'm going to highlight this right here. Okay, see this up here? It says 180-day 4 hour. Really 4 hours where you really want to be focused in on. What does that mean? The 4 hour means that's your aggregation period. The 180 days just means the time frame that we're looking at on the chart. The aggregation period from a high level, guys, 4 hour just means each candlestick here represents 4 hours worth of price action. So, if I were to break out one of these candlesticks, right, if I were to look at the 1 hour, you would see this, green candlestick right here, for example. This would break out into 4 separate candlesticks on the 1 hour. Okay, so that makes sense. Me personally, here's what I like to use. I like to use the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 1 hour, the daily, and the weekly. Okay, and then the 4 hours probably my more primary one. Now we're going to explain each one. Now, for me, when I'm looking at kind of overall direction, the most appropriate for me is the 4 hour. Okay, I really like the 4 hour. I think the 4 hour gives us a good grasp on the picture in at least the last 6 months. So if we're looking for kind of the overall direction of a trend or a stock, the 4 hour does a good job for me because it's just that much more solid, right? If I'm uptrending on a higher time frame, right, on like a 4 hour time frame, if I'm uptrending, you best believe I'm uptrending on probably this minuscule time frames. Now it's possible we could be, downtrending like here, for example, on the 15 minute, but I know net overall the direction's in my favor, so I'm a little more reluctant just in case I have a bad trade or I'm looking to go long on a position. I know the overall direction's in my favor, so that's very helpful. Okay, and then of course we coincide that with moving averages and whatever. For me, the next thing that I do, so I look at the 4 hour. Okay, my training style, I'm a 9-to-5. I work a 9-to-5 job full time. It's very difficult for me to just sit there and hit the 1 minute all the time, right? So I look at the 4 hour for overall direction. Now, when I'm looking for an entry or whatever, right? That's where we dial in. We like to refer to this as top-down analysis. Now, I start with the 4 hour. I say, okay, how we looking? What you really need to be doing though is looking at the daily and the weekly. For NEO, this works because this company hasn't been around too long. But when I look at the daily and weekly, you want to look at historical data as far back as you can. So I'll look at the daily and weekly if it's typically an older company, a company that's been alive for 10, 20, 30 plus years. I'll look at the daily because no matter how far back the historical data goes, it is always relevant, and I promise you that. Okay, guys, so top-down analysis is what I'm going to preach on this channel. For NEO, I like to start with the 4 hour. Overall directions in our favor. I like to look at it for kind of overall direction, and then of course we start dialing in, right, top down. I like the 1 hour because again, it's just me kind of dialing in Okay, so I said the 4 hour overall directions in our favor, so you best believe the 1 hour overall directions in our favor. The 1 hour is where I kind of come in, draw in a little more, support and resistance lines. I do a little more charting on this scale, and then when I look for an entry, that's where I come into the 15. The 15 is my best friend. I like the 15. If you're more of a passive trader, if you're a swing trader, if you're kind of like it's a scalper, I guess, right? If you like to hold a position for anywhere from like a day to 2 days, that's where the 15 minutes probably going to be your best friend. I like the 15 because it's really nice. The 15 for me, I get in the plays that I think will be anywhere from like 2 to 10 hours long until they hit my target. So that's where the 15 hits just right for me. So I like the 15 for that. So again, I look at the 4 hour for overall direction. I come into the 1 hour to, again, kind of do a little more charting. This is where I'm going to come in, draw some trend lines, do the whole 9 yards. And then I'll dial into the 15 to look for a potential entry. And then if I want to snipe an entry, if I want to get it like right on the money, guys, that's where we utilize the 5 minute, the 3 minute, and the 1 minute. The 1 minute's really aggressive. The 5 minutes a little more. It's more relative to the 15 minute. Okay, so those are your time frames. Now, obviously, if you're an aggressive trader, guys, we're looking at the 1 minute. We're looking at the 1 minute. Okay, we're trading by the minute. Again, this is day trading. 3 minute, I'd argue, is also really good for day trading. 5 minutes, nice for day trading, but you're still kind of just chilling. And then the 15, again, 15 is just right in the middle for me. Like, it's still not too long. I'm not holding the security for too long, but I also don't have to watch my phone like crazy. Okay, so it's really nice and passive for us 9 to 5ers. Probably been the 1 hour for you. If you start looking at like the 4 hour for trading, you're probably looking at more of swing trades. You're probably holding for something for multiple weeks or multiple days. And again, all these are just going to be gauged on your trading style. So it's from a high level, it's pretty easy, right? The more passive of a trader you are, you're going to be on a higher time frame. And then as you dial down, the more aggressive you are, you're going to be on the lowest as possible for those entries. So that's kind of an overview of time frames. Those are the ones I personally use. Again, I get it, guys. You have a 9 to 5 job, but it is still possible to succeed in the stock market. Make sure you comment below on any questions you have in this video. I'm here to help you out, gang. I got you. And make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, guys, and turn on the notification bell. I make videos nearly every day, and I got you covered. Hopefully this video helped you out, guys. Again, leave comments below if you're still kind of questioning some things, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Happy trading, guys.